My dear seniors, every day I meet seniors taking vitamins with the same goals: to keep their heart healthy, avoid stroke, live longer, and stay independent. This desire is absolutely natural. Statistics show that 80% of older adults take at least one vitamin daily, and many believe supplements are harmless and the longer, the better. But here is the irony. Recent research reveals a hidden danger. Some of the most popular vitamins you take daily can quietly cause vitamin damages blood vessels, leading to artery calcification, supplements, and increasing your heart attack risk if used improperly. The danger lies in the silence. There is no pain, no immediate symptoms, but the damage is accumulating daily. I must be clear. There are familiar supplements that are silent artery killers and may be unintentionally shortening your lifespan if used the wrong way. In this video, I will help you recognize the 3 most common types, understand their harmful mechanism, and most importantly, learn how to safely protect your arteries. Dear friends, one thing I've clearly observed is the belief that supplements are generally safe and can be taken long-term. This stems from a real fear, the fear of stroke, senior heart attack warning, and losing your independence. Consequently, many take extra vitamins to guarantee health, rather than focusing on lifestyle changes. We often see people self-adjusting their dosage, increasing it when tired, or taking double the amount for a missed day. They feel secure because they don't feel any side effects. But the harm from excess vitamins is often silent, much like high cholesterol or artery calcification supplements. No pain, but progressing daily. As we age, our organs work less efficiently, blood vessels are more vulnerable, and the body processes multiple medications simultaneously. This is why the wrong dose, or taking supplements when you aren't deficient, can cause significantly more damage. Understanding the difference between safe versus dangerous supplements seniors is the critical first step to actively protecting your blood vessels and avoiding these hidden dangers in senior vitamins. Vitamin E is widely seen as an antioxidant beneficial for the heart, but large-scale analyses over the years tell a very different story. Systematic reviews by Cochrane have shown that high-dose antioxidant supplements, including vitamin E, do not offer significant survival benefits. Furthermore, in some long-term user groups, the overall mortality risk tends to increase. This aligns with the classic 2005 analysis by Miller, which linked taking vitamin E at 400 IU day or higher to a slight increase in mortality risk. Articles published even in 2024 through 2025 continue to cite this as reliable evidence. An umbrella review in 2023 also concluded that while a few subgroups showed minor improvements in endothelial function or a reduction in heart disease events, the vast majority of clinical trials failed to prove a clear benefit. The results are highly inconsistent. The current evidence suggests that long-term, high-dose vitamin E will not extend your lifespan, and for some seniors, especially those with underlying cardiac conditions, there may be vitamin E blood vessel risks and a slightly increased risk of death. This is why we classify it under dangerous vitamins for your heart. Some major analyses suggest that high-dose vitamin E can affect the clotting cascade, potentially increasing the risk of bleeding or hemorrhagic stroke, especially for seniors taking blood thinners. Medical references warn that vitamin E toxicity is mainly linked to coagulation disorders and increased hemorrhage risk at very high doses. These are the supplements that cause blood clots. Additionally, some researchers believe that when vitamin E is supplemented excessively, it can disrupt the antioxidant balance, creating an oxidation paradox. This surplus stresses the body's system, making blood vessels more vulnerable to long-term damage, vitamin E blood vessel risks. While the exact mechanisms are debated, the actual evidence of bleeding and mortality risks at high doses is strong enough for all seniors to exercise caution. Now that we understand the risks, let's talk about the subtle signs your body might be giving you. When taking high-dose vitamin E long-term, clear symptoms often don't appear. However, every senior must pay close attention to these indicators. The most common signs involve the clotting system, bleeding gums, or frequent nosebleeds. These are red flags that your blood coagulation is being affected by these supplements that cause blood clots. You might also report feeling more rapid fatigue when walking, slight shortness of breath, or fleeting chest discomfort. Palpitations or lightheadedness may occur, especially if combined with blood thinners. If you notice any of these symptoms while taking high-dose vitamin E, stop self-supplementing and immediately talk to your doctor for a safety assessment. Vitamin A is vital for eyes, immunity, and skin. However, when supplemented at high doses, studies show a clear potential for harm, especially to the liver and blood vessels. High-dose vitamin A has been linked to increased overall mortality rates in seniors. This is crucial because vitamin A is fat-soluble and very prone to long-term accumulation in the liver, a clear example of vitamin A toxicity blood vessels. When the liver is affected, cholesterol metabolism is disrupted, leading to elevated cholesterol, a major risk factor for vascular damage. Research warns that supplemental vitamin A does not reduce cardiovascular disease. In fact, in some groups, it may increase cardiac events due to its indirect impact on the circulatory system. These are supplements that damage arteries. Therefore, experts strongly advise that high-dose vitamin A should not be used long-term, especially for anyone over 60 or those with liver or heart conditions. Now, let's pivot to the most controversial supplement of all, the one that is directly linked to blocked arteries. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning your body cannot flush it out quickly. When supplemented at high doses long-term, it accumulates in the liver, overworking it. This buildup increases the risk of liver toxicity or lipid metabolism disorder. When liver function declines, its ability to control cholesterol is impaired, leading to high blood cholesterol, a major risk factor for hardened arteries. High cholesterol sticks to artery walls, forming plaque that causes blocked arteries, from supplements increasing the risk of heart attack or stroke. Furthermore, some studies suggest high-dose vitamin A may affect the heart's electrical activity, slightly increasing the risk of minor arrhythmias in seniors. Combined, high-dose vitamin A burdens the liver and indirectly impacts the cardiovascular system, increasing the risk of vessel damage over time. Next, we reveal the #1 supplement that researchers warn is causing artery calcification. When vitamin A is excessively supplemented long-term, subtle warnings appear. The most common symptoms are headaches and dizziness, often due to the vitamin affecting intracranial pressure and the central nervous system. Many seniors also report nausea or fatigue after taking the supplement, a sign the liver is under metabolic strain, vitamin A toxicity blood vessels. Other signs include rapid or irregular heartbeats, palpitations, especially as cholesterol rises or vessels are affected. These symptoms are often mild and mistaken for aging. If you notice these issues after taking high-dose vitamin A, stop and consult your doctor immediately. Now, let's discuss the most critical culprit of all: calcium. Calcium is vital for bone health, but when consumed as a supplement pill, major studies reveal significant cardiovascular risks. High-dose supplemental calcium can increase the risk of artery calcification supplements and heart attack by 22 to 30%. Crucially, this risk is not seen when calcium is obtained from natural foods, which are absorbed slowly. Clinical trials in seniors show that calcium pills cause a sudden, rapid rise in blood calcium, known as a calcium spike. This spike stresses artery walls, promoting the very calcium supplement's artery damage we fear, leading to arterial stiffness and compromised blood flow. Due to this overwhelming evidence, Many medical organizations recommend seniors be cautious with calcium pills and prioritize dietary sources. These are prime examples of supplements that increase heart attack risk. When taking calcium pills, the body receives a large dose very quickly, creating a calcium spike, a rapid rise in blood calcium, unlike the slow absorption from food. This spike causes calcium to easily deposit onto artery walls. For seniors whose vessels are less elastic, this excess calcium readily settles, forming artery calcification supplements. As these plaques grow, they cause blocked arteries from supplements, narrowing the pathway and forcing the heart to work harder. High blood calcium can also activate clotting factors, increasing the risk of small blood clots, especially in people with pre-existing heart conditions. Combining these factors, calcium pills not only stiffen vessels, but also raise the risk of obstruction, high blood pressure, and heart attack, especially when used in high doses without proper testing. Finally, let's look at the signs that your calcium pill might be doing more harm than good. Long-term use of calcium pills can trigger warning signs related to circulation and vessel health. The most common symptoms are chest heaviness, mild discomfort, or a feeling that your heart is beating harder than usual. This may indicate vessels are starting to stiffen, calcium supplements, artery damage. Many seniors also report leg cramps, numbness, or cold extremities, as blood flow is compromised by calcium deposits in the vessels. Additionally, some people may experience erratic blood pressure spikes, especially those with pre-existing heart or kidney conditions. If you are taking calcium supplements and notice any of these signs, it's best to stop self-dosing and consult your doctor immediately for a checkup. Looking back at the 3 supplements we discussed, vitamin E, vitamin A, and calcium pills, they become dangerous when used at the wrong dose, wrong time, or when your body doesn't truly need them. The scarier part is that this damage causes virtually no pain, no shortness of breath, no dizziness, no early warning signs. But internally, your vessels are quietly hardening and narrowing, senior artery health warning, and the risk of stroke or heart attack increases over time. I must state clearly, vitamins are not harmless. Used incorrectly, they absolutely can destroy your blood vessels and shorten your lifespan. True well-being comes from truly understanding your body and nourishing your vessels with safer, better habits. If this video helped you, please share it with a loved one and hit the like button to help us spread this vital senior supplement dangers warning. The safest way to protect your vessels after our warnings is simple. Your daily lifestyle is the most powerful factor. 3 small habits make a huge change for your arteries. First, walk 5,000 to 7,000 steps daily. Gentle walking dramatically lowers health risks for seniors. Just move gently throughout the day. Second, cut back on sugar and fried foods. These trigger inflammation and promote plaque buildup. Cutting your sugar intake by half significantly reduces stress on your vessels. And finally, prioritize 6 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Sleep is essential for blood vessel repair. Sleeping under 6 hours increases high blood pressure risk. Treat sleep as vital heart care. My dear friends, when we think of vitamins and minerals, many immediately reach for supplements. But our bodies truly absorb nutrients best from natural foods. Food doesn't create sudden spikes like pills, doesn't overload the liver, and doesn't stress the blood vessels. They enter the body slowly, harmoniously, exactly what a senior body needs. If you need calcium, prioritize milk, kale, soybeans, or dark leafy greens. These natural sources absorb slowly, steadily, and do not cause the sudden blood calcium rise associated with calcium supplements' artery damage. If you need vitamin A, stick to carrots, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin, foods rich in nutrients yet safe for the liver and vessels.
For vitamin E, just a few almonds, some sunflower seeds, or a small spoon of olive oil daily is enough to nourish your artery walls without the overdose risk.
Natural food has a huge advantage. Your body takes only what it needs. Pills cannot do this. So instead of trying to swallow many supplements, prioritize a balanced, gentle diet suited to your age. That is the most sustainable, natural, and safest way to nourish your vessels for long-term health. Once you pass 60, your body no longer processes vitamins and minerals the same way. If you genuinely need supplementation, remember these 3 key rules to protect your blood vessels, liver, and kidneys. Rule 1. Base it on testing. Always check your vitamin A, E, D, blood calcium, liver/kidney function, and blood lipids before taking anything new. Rule 2. Individualize for existing conditions. If you have heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney-liver issues, your supplementation dose must be different. High doses, especially, can become dangerous vitamins for your heart. Rule 3. Monitor regularly. Retest every 3 to 6 months. This helps adjust the dose properly and detect side effects early. The right supplementation is beneficial. The wrong one is a risk. The most crucial factor is understanding your body. My dear friends, what determines your lifespan is not the number of vitamins you take, but how you care for yourself every day. Your blood vessels are the rivers of life. As long as they are clear and stable, your heart, brain, and entire body are fully nourished. Today, please remember one simple thing. Choose what is safe, natural, and most suitable for you. Small changes done consistently lead to big results. Right after watching this video, I invite you to take 5 seconds to ask yourself, did I take my vitamins according to a recent test today? Am I taking any supplement I don't truly need? Did I walk at least once today? Have I planned for adequate sleep tonight? Just doing one of these things daily will make your blood vessels much healthier. If you found this video helpful, please share it with one friend your age, just one, because your action today might help them avoid a major health event in the future. And if you want me to analyze any other vitamin or medication you are taking, please leave a comment. I will join you in the next videos. Thank you for dedicating your valuable time to listening to me today.